Alright everybody, we're going to go ahead and start Hey Jude today by the Beatles. I'm going to do this, teach this song in the key that it was written. So you could move to another key to make the song a little easier, but at least for this video I'm going to go ahead and teach it in the key that it was written so you can sing along with them if you wanted to play along with the CD. Again, this is going to take more than one video, so if you're watching this on YouTube, you can find the other videos at www.mikesguitarlessons.com. And I have the other videos for this one. And if you want to just contact me with questions or song requests, if you want to try and hire me to do a specific song, you can email me at feedback@mikesguitarlessons.com. And I can check that email every day, so I'll be able to get back to you pretty quick. Now let's go ahead and start with the chords for this song, at least for this first part of the song, the verse that we start off with. Okay, in this song we're going to use an F, a C, a C7, a C7 suspended 4, and a B flat. Okay, now those are the ones we're going to use in the verse until we go into the next part. So let's actually go through those chords. Again, on the website I have a video specifically teaching you all the chords you need to know in general, but I'm going to go ahead and go through them on this video too in case you're watching it on YouTube. So the F is the first chord that we have, so we're going to start with that one. That's a bar chord. Now I like to bar it all the way across and get all 6 strings, but you can, if you want, you can just bar the first 2 strings. So I'll show you that way first. So what you're going to do is bar across the E string and the B string in the first fret, playing these 2 notes. Okay, now your middle finger is going to go on the 2nd fret of the G string, playing this note. Okay, and your 3rd finger is going to go on the 3rd fret of the D string, playing that note. So 3rd fret on the D string, 2nd on the G, and 1st on the B and the E string. Okay, that's an F chord that you'll see a lot of people playing, and you can't even add that extra finger like that. If you're going to do that, you might as well do the whole bar chord, I think. So the way I like to play the F bar chord is like this. You bar all the way across with your 1st finger in the 1st fret, okay, and then you put these fingers down in front of it. So it's going to be 3rd finger in the 3rd fret of the A string. That's the 5th string from the bottom. Your pinky is going to be in the 3rd fret of the D string, playing that note. Okay, see that one a little better that way. And your middle finger or 2nd finger is going to be in the 2nd fret of the G string. Okay, and then our 1st finger bars all the way across. So on this F right here, we've got 1st fret on the E string, the thick E string, 3rd fret on the A, 3rd fret on the D, 2nd fret on the G, 1st fret on the B, and 1st fret on the E. Okay? So that's the F chord. Now let's go to the C. That'll be our 2nd chord in the song. So what you've got here is open on the skinniest E string, okay, and then 1st fret on the B string, open on the G, and then 2nd fret on the D with your 2nd finger, and then 3rd fret on the A string with your 3rd finger. Okay, the E string here is muted, so I mute it twice actually. I let my 3rd finger touch it a little bit, and I wrap my thumb around it to mute it, just to make sure that string doesn't ring. So again, starting at the A string, I've got 3rd fret, D string is 2nd fret, G is open, B string is 1st fret, and the E string is open. Okay, so that's our C chord. Now, the next different chord that we have is the C7. To play the C7, you just leave these fingers where they're at and put your pinky in the 3rd fret of the G string, playing playing that note. You can see it maybe a little better like that. Okay, so I've got my pinky on this 3rd fret of the G string. Okay, and then I have my other fingers where they already were for the C chord, and that's basically a C7. Okay, so I've got 3rd fret on the A string, 2nd on the D, 3rd on the G, 1st on the B, open on the E. Okay, now the next different chord that we have is a C7 suspended 4. Okay, now what that is we're basically just changing one note in the chord. We want to change this skinny E string to, instead of playing an E on it, we want to play an F. So we take our first finger and just flatten it across the B string and the E string. So now we've got 1st fret on the E string. Okay, so what we've got now is 3rd fret on the A, 2nd on the D, 3rd on the G, 1st on the B, and 1st on the E. Okay? Now for our last unique chord, it's B flat. Now the B flat I like to just play like this. I play it as a bar chord. You can play a B flat like that. And if you want to just take a look at that, that's how you play the B flat, like that. If you don't want to play it as a bar chord, you can play 1st fret on the E string, and then 3rd fret on the B, 3rd fret on the G, and 3rd fret on the D, like that. Okay, and then this D string is your basically your bass note now. But I prefer actually to play it like this. What I'm playing is a bar chord, so I've got my first finger. Actually, my 3rd finger is the bar for this chord, so your first finger is just going to play the A string in the 1st fret. So that's your bass note there. Your 3rd finger is going to play the 3rd fret on the D string, the G string, and the B string. And we don't play the E string, so we mute the 2 outside strings. This is just a 4-note chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a B flat right there. Now that will get you through the verse until you get the 2nd verse, and you've got to go into the next part of the song. There are a couple of chords you have to know, but for what we're going to learn here in this video, those are all the chords we need. The chord progression to start off with, just so you can write this down on maybe on a sheet of paper, is going to be F, then C. Then I actually like to stay on the, just go to a C7 here. Some people, you'll see them go to an F real quick again, but I just like to do a C7, so that's how I'm going to teach it. So it's going to be, again, starting at the beginning, it'll be F, C, C7, C7 suspended 4, back to the C7, F, B minor, I'm sorry, B flat, not B minor, F, C, and F. And then when you start the verse over again, going to the 2nd line of lyrics, you're going to stay on that F, so you end up on that F 2 times in a row. So the way you've got, this is, when it starts off, you hear it on piano, so you can either just strum a rhythm on the first part, or you can try to mimic, like something like that. But since this video is getting a little long, I'll just try to go over the lyrics for you as the chords, where the chords go. So it's going to be something like, hey Jude, don't make it bad, take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart, then you can start to make it better. Okay? I'm sorry for the bad singing, but that was just to let you know where the chords land in relation to the lyrics. So I hope you enjoyed the video and practice it hard.